Hey guys, it's Eric with Divine Conversations. Welcome back to the channel. If you are returning, if you're a subscriber, thank you so much. By the way, I want to give a big shout out to all the subscribers, all of the people that have liked and commented, all the people that are reaching out for private readings. I'm really, really grateful for it. I feel really blessed and honored to be able to do this for you guys. So thank you so much. And if you are new to the channel, it's great to meet you. Welcome. So what I want to do today in this reading is I want to just pull some cards, have a conversation with you guys about this 222 portal that we're going through. And it's today, actually today is February 22nd when I'm recording this. So I just wanted to, pull some cards. I'm going to do a mirror reading and combine the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies into one reading. And especially since, we all have both masculine and feminine energies within us. I mean, it's really a good idea to understand what's going on both sides of the equation, because it really, at any moment, it could resonate with you. You could be more in a masculine energy or more in a feminine energy, regardless of what you actually identify with as an individual. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do a mirror reading, and I want to talk about, what we can expect for the masculine energies and for the feminine energies moving through this portal. And then I'm going to pull some oracle guidance, but I don't really know what oracles I want to use yet. I want to let the cards speak to us first, the tarot cards speak to us first, and understand what that energy is before I move on to the oracle, right? I'm just kind of going to wing this. So, like I said, this is going to be a mirror reading. So I've got two decks here. I'm just going to adjust. I don't feel like doing any editing today. So I don't feel like doing any editing, so I'm just going to move the camera. But as always, because this is a conversation, I invite you guys to pour yourself a glass of wine, get yourself a beer, smoke them if you got them. Okay, let's have a conversation. Yeah, let's talk. All right, so let me adjust this here, ladies and gentlemen. So as you can see, I have two decks here. One is going to symbolize the energies for the divine masculine. The other is going to symbolize the energies for the divine feminine. This is the masculine. This is the feminine. Everything has been pre-shuffled already, but I do like to shuffle in real time for you guys, so I'm going to do that right now. So, Spirit, please bring us the best messages for the divine feminine and the divine masculine as we move through this 222 portal. Yeah? Thank you so much. Now, I am shuffling, so if it's going to be a little loud, you might want to turn down the volume until I finish shuffling, yes? So this deck is going to speak to the energy of the divine masculine, all right? Divine masculine. We're being instructed to do two more shuffles. And two. Okay, and we cut the deck. So this is for the divine masculine. Woohoo! Woo. Jumping all over the place here. Okay, going this way here. All right. Divine masculine, you are set. Bam. Divine feminine, let's shuffle you up a little bit, see what you've got going on. Now, you got the best messages for both divine masculine and the divine feminine, the twin flame collective, in moving through this 222 portal. What can we expect? What can we look forward to? What are we experiencing as we move through this portal? Now, there are a lot of twos in here, so I'm picking up on some balancing aspects. When you boil it down, the numbers come out to a number 6, so that talks about love, okay? And when we're talking about balance here, we need to be balanced and whole within ourselves before we can really find true love, regardless of whether you're a twin or not. You know what I mean? Even though the twins go through this moment of separation so that they can work on becoming whole within themselves, even if you're not on the twin flame path, you still, ideally, it would be best for you to become whole and love yourself before you can really find true stable love in somebody else. Yep. So that's kind of what I'm picking up on this portal already. So let's see what gives us some specifics. One more shuffle for the divine feminine. All right. Cut the deck. Cut it good. Okay. Great. So that is set. I'm going to put this here. Cheers. All right, divine masculine. What do you have going on here? Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Your overall energy so far is the Four of Coins. So I'm picking up that some of these things that you're holding on to, divine masculine, you may have to be forced to let go of them. Ooh-wee. We've got the Five of Swords. We've got the Moon. Oh man, we've got the Moon. And underneath all of that, we have Death. Getting a download. Big roll ringing in my ear. Okay. So, divine masculine. There are some things that you are really still holding on to. And you're fighting tooth and nail about it. Or at least you have been. Oh my god, my phone is blowing up all of a sudden. Sorry, guys. Okay, you're going over here. All right, so, yeah, there are some things that are hidden, okay? Some things that are really hidden deep down in the depths of your soul, divine masculine, that you have been holding on to. Um, and they've been self-sabotaging things. They haven't been helping you. Um, but I believe this portal is really starting to bring some of that up for you. I'm really interested to get into the story. Let's get into the story and see what that is. Now, granted, you also have Death on the very bottom of the deck, which we can talk about later. I just want to get to the rest of the cards. But what's happening is these things are being brought up for you. So I'm getting a download again. My ear is ringing. Some of you may be going through a dark night of the soul situation, which is what the moon could be talking about here. And you're really at war right now over these things that you've been holding on to, that you've been coveting for so long, that have really just been detrimental to you. And this portal is giving you kind of a boost to really let go of that stuff and go through this next transformation. Yes, this is a transformational period for you, divine masculine. Okay. So to begin with, in your story, we have the Four of Swords, and we have the Three of Wands. Okay. All right. So already, some of you are aware. Some of you are aware of what this stuff is that you've been holding to. Others of you are not so aware with the moon here. And if you're not aware of what's going on, I believe that could be part of the reason why the Five of Swords is showing up, because you're fighting all of this stuff and you don't really know what it is, and it's kind of a lose-lose situation because you don't even know what you're fighting, but you're fighting it anyway because you feel like you have to, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's not so ideal. But for many of you, you are reaching a period where you're not fighting anymore. You're stepping back from this Five of Swords energy and you're taking a break. And you're taking stock of where you're trying to go with the Three of Wands here. Because with the Three of Wands, the decision has been made. Now you're just planning out the action, right? So you're taking a moment, you're stepping back from this battle, and you are reassessing how you are going to get to where you want to go. Okay, you're reanalyzing things. You're analyzing, in many cases, you're analyzing this new information that's being thrown in your face, and you're trying to figure out how that fits into your life, where what you've been working so hard towards lately, and how that is going to either help or hinder you moving forward towards the destination that you've already chosen and you want to get to. For some of you, this stuff that's being drum up here out of nowhere is quite a surprise. So that may be why some of you are adopting the Five of Swords energy, because you're like, what the actual fuck? I thought I dealt with this already. What is this coming up now for? Why? Just don't get too upset, okay? There are always going to be things that we need to heal, all right? Don't allow yourself to get into that malicious Five of Swords energy, that spiteful Five of Swords energy. Don't allow that to happen, okay? Moving forward, we have strength. Absolutely. Strength and the Six of Coins. Okay, so you're having the strength to really look at this stuff and handle it, but handle it in a balanced manner. Okay, and absolutely stepping away from the Five of Swords energy and being compassionate, being diplomatic, having the strength to be compassionate with these things that are now being thrown in your face, even though you thought you had dealt with them already, things you don't want to be dealing with right now, things you don't feel you have time for. Like, ain't nobody got time for that is like coming up in my head right now, but it's not. The universe is kind of saying, not really. You do have time for this. This is part of the journey. These are things that need to be healed. Yeah, this is kind of a surprise, but you have the strength to get through it. You have the strength to be diplomatic and to balance the scales when it comes to this. You absolutely have the strength. Moving forward, we have, oh, look, victory. Six of Wands. Fancy that. Followed by faith. Draw on your face. Divine Masculine, you are showing up in this reading with the faith. Faith is also the Hierophant, right? And when we're talking about ways that the twins can show up in the tarot deck, you've got the Empress and the Emperor, which is the most common one. You also have the King and Queen of Wands, but then you also have the Hierophant and the High Priestess. And here you are showing up, Divine Masculine. Your victory will come from drawing on that strength that we all know you have, and leaning on your faith, leaning on your spirituality. Especially for many of you, this new sense of spirituality you have found. Yes. For some of you, those of you that are fighting tooth and nail in a very malicious way in this Five of Swords energy, you are approaching the situation from an ego point of view. Okay, these things have been thrown in your face, and now your ego has flared up, and you're all angry about it. But what the universe is saying to you right now is the way for you to beat this is to step away from the Five of Swords energy, to draw on your strength, and to draw on this newfound faith that many of you have discovered. For others of you, you already have that faith. You knew about it. You already had this sense of spirituality. So you're just, and if that's the case, then many of you understand why this is being thrown in your face. So you're not necessarily approaching it from a Five of Swords energy, but you're still being reminded that your faith and your sense of spirituality will absolutely help you get through this, okay? Finally, in your story, Divine Masculine, look at that. You're showing up again, the King of Wands and the Nine of Coins. You are being reminded here that all of this is in service of your twin flame journey and your journey towards greater wholeness. All right? Don't let that Five of Swords energy consume you. Guys and gals, please be careful with that. Put down the weapon, okay? Lay down the sword and let the transformation happen. Okay? Divine Feminine, it is your turn. Overall energy, we have the World. Look at that. Completions. Major cycles are coming to an end. Major things are coming to an end. Okay? The cycles are being completed. We are approaching a period, Divine Feminine, where we can now begin to embark on the next phase of our journey, right? Followed by, oh wow, looks mirroring the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, followed by the Seven of Wands. Okay. So for me, what I'm picking up here for the Divine Feminine is cycles are coming to an end that are leading you to be able to be of greater service. I know I have already, I personally have already embarked on my spiritual form of service, I'll call it. I have other forms of service. I have other ways that I plan on being of service to people. One of them is within music. I do produce music. I write, I compose, I can sing. I have done my own solo stuff. But right now, I have produced for others. And some music just came out recently, but I am also in school. I'm learning about audio technology and engineering, and I plan on using all of this musical skill to help bring music to people because I love music and I think everyone does benefit from it. I believe everyone should have access to music, regardless of who they are, where they came from, blah, blah, blah. So that's another way that I plan on being of service to people. So I'm in school for that. But as far as spiritual service, I read cards for people, right? And so I really believe that the world here is talking about endings of cycles that have kept us from being abundant, kept us from being of service, ending cycles that are and approaching the beginning of new cycles that will allow us, the divine feminine or feminine energies. Even you could be a divine masculine and are resonating with this part of the message because you are starting to step into your spiritual service, right? But many of us are embarking on entrepreneurial adventures. We are at least approaching the beginning of that because other cycles that have kept us from doing this are ending. We are balancing. We are being of service, but we're also we're ending the cycles that have kept us from being of service, but have kept us from receiving. So if you're stepping into, like for me example, if you're stepping into a spiritual service, and you have been afraid of asking people to compensate you for that, that is coming to an end. You are balancing that give and take. So the lesson that you learned in balancing give and take within relationships, divine feminine, is now starting to bleed into your professional world. And I really like it. All right, let's get into your story now, divine feminine. To start off, we have the Six of Cups, nostalgia. You're looking back on things. You're, especially with the cycle that's ending, you're really taking stock here. Yeah, coupled with the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles came out in reverse. I tend not to read reversals, but lately I just finished a personal reading and reversals were coming up and it worked. So I'm going to go with it. Now it's upright here, but it did come out in reverse. So what that's saying to me is, with this stock that you're taking, with this nostalgia even that you're utilizing, really, you are letting go of all of the things that you held so tightly to in the past, all of the beliefs that you held so tightly to that blocked you from abundance, divine feminine. And in many cases, I feel like now, as we turn that upright, I feel like you're letting go of those things in service of building a better foundation for yourself in this situation. And that I'm getting from the number 4, because the number 4 is about foundation, okay? Stability. You're allowing yourself to be abundant. I mean, and look, I mean, the twins are mirroring themselves already. Why? Because divine masculine had the Six of Pentacles here, Six of Coins here. The divine feminine has the Six of Pentacles, Six of Coins here. The divine masculine had the Four of Coins here. The divine feminine has the Four of Coins here. So this 222 portal is really facilitating the dumping of things that no longer serve us. And as twins, yes, we mirror each other, but we experience things differently. We're dealing with the same energy, we're dealing with the same circumstances, but we're experiencing, expressing them differently. All right? Excellent. Moving forward, the Magician. Look at that. You're creating your new reality. You're allowing these cycles to end that kept you from being the magician that you know you are. Damn it. I mean, I'm absolutely resonating with that. Please understand, I'm trying to keep this as objective as possible, but I'm still resonating with it. So I'm gonna honor that. Coupled with the Page of Swords. So now, to me, this is research. Okay, this is understanding your field, understanding the game, understanding the environment, so that you can be as effective as you know you want to be in manifesting your desires. Okay, in manifesting this new way of service, this new way of life, in manifesting this new foundation after purging all of these beliefs that held you back. The page is absolutely speaking to the beliefs that held us back, because we've purged them, we've dumped them, and now we are doing the research to build better ones. Okay? I believe that to be excellent. Next, we have the Eight of Pentacles, self-mastery. Doing the damn work. Doing the damn thing. I love to see that. Divine Feminine, you are working, and you are working hard. More power to you, honey. That's all I got to say. And Two of Pentacles, you're balancing. You're balancing. You're doing the work and you're balancing out. I mean, that to me, this is a 10 right here. A 2 and an 8. This is a 10. And to me, this is saying that, you're taking all of the steps that you need to take to do the work you need to do to accomplish that which you truly desire. And this portal is absolutely helping you do that. Because as you release things that are no longer serving you, that's freeing you up, giving you more energy to work harder, to work more efficiently. That's what I'm seeing here, especially with the Two of Pentacles. But this balancing act that's happening, you're really, Divine Feminine, you're really gaining some really strong energies towards efficiency. You're doing things so much better than you have in the past. And the reason that's happening is because you are allowing these old cycles to come to a completion so that you can approach this new cycle. Okay? Finally in your story, Temperance. Look at that. And damn it, y'all. Okay. First of all, I'm just going to have to take a little sip here. Because when the Temperance came out, I heard union. And I heard all of this is facilitating union. But I didn't want to go there. Okay? I find myself trying not to talk about union as much as I can. Because ultimately, this journey is not all about union. Okay? It's not all about union. But then, the King of Pentacles came out. And so the universe was kind of like, yeah, Eric, we said that for a reason. So, ladies and gentlemen of a feminine persuasion, I mean, I'm silent. I'm silent because you know what I'm saying. You get it. We are right here, right now. I know. It's fine. It's fine. But in all of this, you're really standing up. You are really standing up for yourself right now. Look at that. Justice is being served, y'all. Justice is being served. And if at any moment you feel like you can't go on, oh my God. Look. Just keep going, Divine Feminine. Just keep going because union is coming. Why? We've got Temperance and the King of Pentacles here, which is talking about union with your Divine Masculine in his King of Pentacles state, because this is what he's been working on for ages, right? And you know why else union is coming? 10 of Cups. Ultimate fulfillment. Now, the universe is tempering. Good, thank you. The universe is starting to temper my excitement a little bit and the excitement of the rest of us that I can feel. And saying, look, it doesn't mean it's going to happen this week. It doesn't mean it's going to happen this month. Okay? Just understand, we are really preparing for it. Divine Masculine, you're doing the same thing. You want union too. I'm not saying you don't. But this portal is really facilitating this for us. Divine Masculine, you are purging some more other things that were hidden from you. Were hidden. You didn't know they were still there. Either you forgot or you never even knew they were there to begin with. There are things that you are uncovering that you didn't even know you were carrying. You didn't even know that you were holding so tightly to, because it was so, I feel like it was so wrapped up in the conditioning that you couldn't even see it. And so now that now that you're facing it, you're running the risk of approaching a Five of Swords situation. But we already talked about that. Fight that. Draw on your strength. Draw on this newfound faith that you have acquired to not get into a Five of Swords situation. Okay? All of that is absolutely facilitating this brand new transformation that you're going through. I know y'all see that Knight of Swords down there. That Knight of Swords is talking about swift transformation. All right? It's also speaking to the Five of Swords here. It's another caution. Don't just go off flying off in the handle because you're heated in the moment. I'm picking up on this too. Many of you Divine Masculines have really begun to connect with your feminine energy. And I guess maybe this is a stereotype. I don't know. But because of that, you're more comfortable with your emotions So your emotions flare up a lot easier, like out of nowhere. So I think the Knight of Swords situation is speaking to those of you divine feminine, I'm sorry, divine masculines that have been working on integrating your feminine energy, and now you're finding your emotions are flowing much easier. Don't get caught in a lot of the situations that us divine feminines have gotten caught in that you actually were on the receiving end of. Remember those moments where you were in a situation with your divine feminine and you did something that really upset her and she just lashed out, like she laid into you like there was no tomorrow. You remember that? Mm. Don't allow yourself to fall into that. Stay away from the Five of Swords energy, divine masculine, okay? But all of this is facilitating a transformation that is absolutely leading you closer to union as well, because we all know you want it too. There are some of you out there that are still not being completely honest about that. You may not. It's not that you're not being honest. It's just you're not really saying it. You're not letting on to it, but you know it's in there. We know it's in there. We can feel it. Mm-hmm. Don't lie. All right, y'all. I want to pull some oracle guidance for you. I'm going with the oracle of. I'm sorry, the crystal mandala and definitely some light worker. But you know what? I'm feeling the unicorns right now. So let's get to the unicorns. Okay. All right. Spirit, please bring us the best messages for the divine masculine and the divine feminine moving through this 222 portal, yes? Thank you so much, Spirit. This has been a really great reading so far. But I mean, even though the death card didn't show up for the divine feminine, you're also going through a transformation, and it showed up as the world here for you instead. So that's beautiful. This is definitely a transformational portal. Absolutely. Past shuffle. All right, universe, spirit, God, source, whatever. Best messages for us. Whoa! No, that's too many. Sorry, that's just way too many. Best messages for the divine feminine and the divine masculine moving through this 222 portal, please. There it is. Just one. We'll take two. Let's do that. We'll take two, please. One more message, please. For divine feminine and divine masculine moving through this portal. There it is. Okay. What have we got here? First one that came out, strength. Hello. So the unicorns, oh, sorry, that flare. The unicorns are definitely reinforcing this message of strength, mainly for the divine masculine. Okay, this challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation. This message is absolutely mainly for the divine masculine. Look, I feel it. I feel it, guys and gals. I feel it. You're frustrated. You're angry. You're pretty angry at the universe right now. Like, what the fuck is this? Why is this being thrown in my face right now? Please excuse the cursing, but I'm in the moment, so we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna do it how I do it. All right? I mean, you are real close. You're this close to cutting someone up because you're just so damn frustrated. I get it. We get it. Draw on that strength. We all know how strong you are, divine masculine. I mean, just thinking about it, I'm getting all like, ooh. I mean, just that strength you have within you is just so attractive. It's gorgeous. It's sexy. It's fantastic. You have that strength and you know it. Please use it. Please, I don't know. I can't say this enough. Please stay as far away as stay as far away from the Five of Swords energy as you can. Please. We need you to. Is a message that just came through from the feminine collective. We need you to stay away from the Five of Swords energy as much as you possibly can, okay? Excellent. Innocence is the next message. Take time to play. Nurture your inner child. Live with a childlike sense of wonder. And of course, that goes for both of us. Reclaim your innocence. You are not a product of your past. You are not your past. We are all human. We all make mistakes. Reclaim yourself. Reclaim your innocence. Take time to play. Take time to enjoy yourself, especially going through these transformations. Now, granted, for the Divine Feminine, this transformation is much breezier than Divine Masculine's transformation at the current moment. But either way, take time to play. Take time to connect with that inner child, okay? That will really help you, especially Divine Masculine. That will really help you. Now, I feel like most of this message is for the Divine Masculine coming through from the unicorns, which would make perfect sense because I've kind of charged this deck with speaking towards the Divine Masculine because, as I said in the past, I really feel like unicorns are a great symbol for the balance between masculine and feminine energies. And so in working towards balancing some of your feminine energies, Divine Masculine, I believe that unicorns are perfect guides for you there. So yes, most of that message is mainly for the Divine Masculine. But Divine Feminine, I mean, take what resonates with you. Yeah? Because I pulled those cards to speak to both of us. All right? Anyway, moving on. I want to pull some Oracle guidance from the Crystal Mandala deck. This is a wonderful reading. And this is a wonderful portal. It just feels like I'm seeing all kinds of pink energy around it. Unconditional loving energy, love energy is all over this portal right now. Which makes sense when you boil it down. 222 is a 6. So, yeah. Word up. Self-love, unconditional love. All over this right now. All right, one last shuffle, and then I'll pull. We'll get 2 cards from this deck also. Let's do that. All right, Spirit, please. Best messages for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine Collective moving through this 222 portal from the Oracle, from the Crystal Mandala Oracle deck. There's one. One more, please, Spirit. One more, please. Did something flip over? No. Okay. One more message, please, Spirit. There it is. Okay. First card we have is Passion of the Lion Heart. This came up in the past. I can't remember which reading it was. I don't remember. I'm not going to try and say which reading it was. You guys probably remember. But Passion of the Lion Heart. This is giving us the strength and the passion to move forward. Divine Masculine, it's giving you the strength and the passion to move forward in the best way possible, in the most beneficial and healthy way possible, in a way that keeps you out of this Five of Swords energy. Divine Feminine, this is absolutely a major push from the universe to get you out of whatever is being closed out in the world here and move you forward on your path towards service. That can't be any more of a better message from the universe to us in moving through this portal. Like this is really strong and really very powerful. And finally, this is a card I have not seen yet in a reading. This is card number 37. It's Goddess Tara and Tibetan Quartz. It is Her Eye Ever Open. A channeled message that's coming through already from this is like things are being illuminated, y'all. Like we are getting to a point where we are stepping forward and we can never turn back. Like there are things that are, especially for the Divine Masculine, like in all of this stuff, that's this new stuff that was hidden, like deep hidden down there, that's being excavated really. You are being awakened to it, and man, you can never go back. And that's not even a threat. You don't even want to go back. Why would you? But I'm going to read from the book because I am not too familiar with this card. So I want to just make sure I'm not missing anything. We bring you the empowerment of Her Eye Ever Open. The divine protection around you is absolute and complete. Your simple request for the Universal Mother to watch out for you and to protect what has meaning for you allows you to live your life, do your work, and know the most powerful one is caring for your well-being on all levels. You can trust Be free from worry and remain open to the world with joy in your heart. Okay. I mean, I channeled something that was very different. But honestly, that makes sense also, especially when it comes to what the divine masculine is dealing with. Because the divine masculine, you are really, your patience and your strength is really being tested right now. But understand that going through this test, you are protected. And actually, you're being handed exactly what you want in going through this. Because this is just another way that you are facilitating greater wholeness within yourself. Yeah? Excellent. All right, finally, I do want to pull one message from the Lightworker Oracle deck for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. Moving forward in this 222 portal. Okay, one more. Oh, and also Divine Feminine. I mean, I feel like I don't really need to speak to you as much because what's happening with this portal for you is much easier than what's going on for the Divine Masculine. But you're protected too, especially with all of this, whatever is being closed out with the world. I mean, you've got the passion to really move forward, but also understand that if any of you are feeling nervous or scared about, moving forward with any of this and stepping into this place of power, stepping into your service, know that you are protected and guided by the universe, by spirit, by God, however you think of it, okay? All right, universe, spirit, one message from the Lightworker Oracle deck for the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, the Twin Flame Collective, in moving through this 222 portal. There it is. Okay. Finally, we have Orbs of Light, card number 40. Okay. I'm going to read this from the book also. Okay, here we go. The spiritual worlds are delivering a message to you. You may have already heard it through telepathic reception and mistaken it for your own thought, yet it is inspired by your higher guidance, those spiritual beings that love you without condition. It is an answer to a question and guidance to increase your happiness. So this, to me, is talking about the universe is with us. God is with us. And they're sending us messages. They're guiding us. They're helping us. Divine Masculine, they're helping you deal with this. Whatever is being drummed up for you, whatever you're releasing and purging, and this transformation, this next transformation you're going through, yes, yet another transformation that you're going through, it is absolutely being divinely guided. Okay? Divine Feminine, make sure to really keep an ear open for guidance on how to move forward on your path of service. Yes? Both Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Just keep your intuition keen, okay? Make sure you're doing your meditations to clear your mind and make sure that you are open and perceptive to the information that's coming in, because the universe is guiding us, is working with us. Spirit is guiding us here, okay? All right, guys. So there it is. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was helpful for you. Again, this was a mirror reading, so if you're interested in commissioning a mirror reading for me, you can go right ahead. All of my information is in the description box below. I greatly appreciate any donations that you may want to make. They really help me keep going with this channel. I really appreciate it. It is also like an energetic exchange. If this resonated with you and you want to do something, you make a donation. I'm not even putting out what a suggested donation should be. Do whatever is in your heart, right? Follow your gut, follow your heart, follow your intuition. I am still on Instant Go, and you can email me for private readings. All of that information is in the description box down below. And yeah, that's it. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I wish you well moving forward from this portal. It's a really powerful portal. A lot of really great stuff is happening, even if it doesn't feel that way, Divine Masculine. A lot of really wonderful, beautiful things are happening. A lot of great transformations are coming forward, okay? Love you guys. I'll speak with you soon. Next time I see you will be for your weekly reading, so look out for those coming out this weekend. See you later.